Right guys, welcome to another daily recap. And today, when looking at the S&P, it gapped down and was initially driving higher, but it wasn't one of those rushes, straight up few points. So I was hesitant to take any longs, and then it started to turn, and once it cleared the opening low, I was really convinced about the short ideas I had for the day. So the first one was in Hertz, and Hertz was, if you can see on this 60-minute chart, it was gapping under all those supports. You can also draw a head and shoulders pattern if you like. And so my only problem was the range I could work with. So I took it just under 5. Sorry about that. I took it just under 5. It had a little bit of a shake, and then it was dropping, and I needed a target of 458. Yes, 58. And it went as low as 65, and then it started pulling back up, and I learned my lesson in the Oxy from tomorrow, I believe, and so I was closing it at 490 for a little bit of gain. So pretty proud of myself, and I tried not to look anymore for the stock, because if it dropped to my original target, I probably would have been frustrated, but it's what it is. So my second short was GT under 675. So my entry was 676.74, sorry. And again, the idea here was a really nice gap under this swing low with a room to approximately 6.5. So I took it short, it went with me, but then unfortunately it just woke up, and with one swift move it got me. So nothing to complain. A lesson to take from this is maybe when the initial move is this big, you cannot expect wonders from the stock. With a tighter stop loss of 682, let's say, you could manage it better. You probably would have got your target, but this is all in hindsight. This stop loss seemed really tight to me, and so I gave it a little bit more space. And the third trade I made today was in AMAT, and AMAT was actually a long idea over those highs at 52.82. But when I looked how the stock dropped and formed a really nice flat bottom triangle, I decided to go short under 51. So I got filled at 50.98, and I wanted it to drop at to 50.50. my stop loss was just over this little swing here at 31, and it popped just like 20 cents and then took my stop loss. So, you know, at that time S&P, let me show you, was behaving quite nicely, so nothing to consider as a mistake. SPY. Let's see. So the S&P was just running down, so my idea really was playing out, and AMAT then just followed the market correction. I expected it to move a little bit quicker, because when the S&P was just falling, I thought the AMAT had accumulated a really nice amount of stop losses just under the 51, and that the sellers would come rushing. So that didn't happen. Again, the setup was good, no mistakes were made, so really cannot complain. And this brings me to maybe a little bit educational part of this recap. And throughout the day, later on, I encountered really nice setups. For example, let's say Roku was just grinding higher. There were possibilities to take it long, then take it short, but none of those were according to my trading system. And so at times I was really angry, because I could see the opportunities to get green for the day, but I couldn't take it, because that would mean breaking the plan, and your trading plan is the law in your trading. You cannot just make things up on the go. You can watch them, write them down, as I will from today's session, but you should never break the plan, because this is a sure way to hell. So even though when sticking to your plan would mean having a couple of bad days or even weeks, so for example from the first of this month, I'm actually just slightly in green, like under 1%. So that can be really frustrating. But you know, when you have a system with an edge that over time works, you just stick to it. And any other trade opportunity you see, you just paper trade, or you just write down into your trading journal, you mark it as a test, and then if you have at least, let's say, 100, 200 trades of the same type, you can draw some really good insights, and maybe incorporate those patterns into your trading. But until that, you should stick to what you have written in your original trading plan. So as far as this one, I'm really proud of myself for not breaking the plan, not taking opportunities even though I really like them, because they didn't come with my setup. So hope you learned a little bit something from today's recap, and I will see you tomorrow with the last week's trading day. Bye.